Guys, forgot I was live. Hi, Praveen. Jessica. Hey, Abigail. Abigail says I'm singing. The open mic is all yours, Abigail. Abigail says we need to leave Lou. Maybe he'll pop in. How's everyone's day going? Hey, Michael. Michael, I was just there. I was just there. I was just watching. Left you a comment. Jessica says we appreciate you, Abby. Let's see. Abigail says she's nervous. This will be your third time coming up, Abigail. You are a professional now. You're literally a professional because you earned a super chat, remember? So remember, we can't do it with any music. Unfortunately, last night I got another warning. Not from you, Abigail. Hi, Kay. Hey, JR. Abigail says I'm excited to sing. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, how you feeling? How's your mom? Renee says, hey, Yogi and chat. Kay, how are you? Kay, I mentioned you yesterday because Odom came up on the live stream. And I can't mention Odom's channel without mentioning yours because I talked about the best gardening channels and my two favorite, Odom and you. So whenever I say my favorite, I gotta throw in Odom, I gotta throw in you. It says everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Josh. Josh says I heard JR. That's my initials. Now we know. Abacus says we need Lee. Well, let's see if he pops in. He can always rewatch it. Hopefully. Okay, says thank you. You're welcome, Kay. Kay, how are you? What's new with you? Abigail says, are you here, Sebastian? Abigail says, I hope it works. I think it will, Abigail. Same thing that you did yesterday. Remember? Lacey says she's better now. Good thing I was there getting ice and water right away. Good thing we had ice on the ready. Could have been much worse. Way to go, Lucy. I'm glad you were there. I'm glad that you knew what to do. Jessica says, it got busy in here fast. Well, yep, comments are flying. Abigail says, yes. Jess says, Yogi, my birthday is on September 28th, and I turned 20, by the way. So I suppose you want me to sing you happy birthday. Kay says, had termite damage. Having worked in on the house, so it's been a process. So I'm sorry to hear that, Kay. Hey, Willow. Jessica says I'm finding my corner. We'll do some breath work in a bit. Hey, Bill. Bill and Bridget. If I sound things out, Bridget, the redbud. If I sound things out long enough. You tried clicking it? It didn't work? How did we do it last night? See if I can help you. Be right in the chat again, guys. I'm trying to figure something out. Oh, Sissy with my fur baby. And bound with my beloved Bridget the redbud. I knew that. because I was just in, and I heard you say that, and why it didn't register again, I don't know. So I posted it on the homepage. We'll see if that works. I hope it does. All right, guys, I'll catch you up in the chat in 1 second. Trying to make it easier for our friend Abigail to come on up. She wants to sing a song. We had some awesome singing this morning or this afternoon. Trendy came on and just blew us away. And then Candid came on and blew us away again. Adam came up and sang. I always love when Adam comes up. I sang, and I promised Abigail that she could come up, but it didn't work out. Willow says, sorry I missed your lives. That's okay, Willow. There's just something with the birthday boy. Did you have fun, Willow? Lucy says, my mom was screaming in pain because being super rude with me, but I remained calm and patient with her in that terrible situation. Way to go, Lucy. You did it.
Yay.
I'm glad you made it.
Yay.
Guys, this is a friend. This is our friend Abigail.
Hello. I need Lee.
Yeah, I don't see Lee, but you know what? Once he hears that you're going to sing, he's going to watch it again tomorrow. So pretend that Lee is here.
Hopefully I can remember the words to The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow.
I bet you can. That's a beautiful song, too.
My favorite song. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your dollar will be sorrow. There will be sun. The day away I won't leave. Take up my way. Take up my hand. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your dollar will be sorrow. There will be sun. The day when I lonely breathes out my skin. Bet your dollar will be sorrow. There will be sun. A day I won't leave. Bring up my hand. Reach a better day. There we go.
That was awesome. You know what I just wrote in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Abigail? You know what I just wrote in the chat? I wrote
Proud.
Abigail is a pro now. Because you just, hey, guess who's here?
Yay.
Hey, Lee.
It's Lee.
Abigail was hoping you'd be here so I could sing for you. Abigail, you came right in and started singing like a pro. Like you knew exactly what to do. That was amazing.
I did workout today.
You did or you didn't?
I did.
What did you do today?
I did push-ups.
Nice. Awesome.
And I danced today too.
Pretty cool. Guess what I did today? Burpees.
Nice.
Yep, not a whole lot. Just 50.
Lee should come up and read me a poem.
Hey, Lee, did you hear that? Hey, have you ever sung happy birthday to anyone before? It's Willow's Vader. It's his birthday.
I can do it.
Okay, so happy birthday to Vader.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sing by yourself or you want me to sing with you?
Can you sing with me?
I can. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Happy birthday
Birthday
to you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
you.
Happy birthday,
Birthday,
dear Vader.
Bing.
Happy birthday
Birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Hey, do you know what you just did?
Hmm.
You harmonized with me. It takes a professional to harmonize. That was awesome. You did it beautifully.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hey, Lee says, challenge accepted. So
Thank you
want to
so
hop?
much.
You want to hop down, and we'll let Lee hop up.
Yep.
Thank you. You know, when people come up and do something, it really, 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 I could add a whole bunch more reallys. It's like a gift to me. Having Abigail come up and sing and then singing Happy Birthday with me for Vader, uh, truly, truly a gift. Just a beautiful moment. He says, oh, Yogi and Abigail, awfully kind. So what's it going to be, Lee? You got your poem picked out? Sissy says, Abby, I will share my poems with you to read from time to time. Harmony is unity. Awesome, Sissy. How was that, Willow? You think Vader liked it? Abigail says, are you here, Sebastian? Willow says, go on, Lee. Abigail says, you're singing the song. You sang beautifully. Willow says, yes, Abigail, you're amazing. You did do it. Unity is harmony. It sure is, my friend. Every so often, I'm reminded of why I absolutely love having a YouTube channel. And today was one of them. Yesterday was one of them. Hey, Big Al. So, Big Al, this is an unplanned singing day. We don't normally sing, well, we sing whenever. Hi, Mary. How are you? Abigail says, thank you so much. Willa says, I know Vader loved it. He was on my lap looking up when you were singing. I think he knows he liked it. Awesome. Tell him I said happy birthday. Vader, happy birthday. Abigail says, come up, Lee. Big Al says, no singing for me, about to go out my bike. You could sing while you're on your bike. Mary says, Lucy, hello. Hey, Jessica, are you still with us? Do you want some early breath work before Lee comes up and reads a poem? Hey, Abigail, that was thank you so much for asking Lee to do that. That was perfect. Jessica says, yes, please. Big Al says, I could. You guys won't be able to see much, though. Ah, got you. Abigail said, excited. Sissy says, I don't have any new songs lately. Are you working on anything? It just hasn't come together yet. Guys, we're going to do some breath work right now. So, Jessica, we're going to do the 4-7-8 breath. Good breath to end the day. Not that we won't do more later if we need to or if we want to. Awesome, Michael. Michael caught some buzzards flying in the sky. I love buzzards. You should tag Just One Sue. She loves buzzards too. Hey, Praveen. It's yogi time. Back home, half an hour served before it's 3:10. Wow. Late nights. Will says he looked up when he said his name, and Yoda did that. Thanks. Ready for breath work. Here we go. 4-7-8. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 7. We're going to breathe through the mouth, pursed lips, like we are softly blowing out a candle. We don't want it to go out right away. So we're extending the breath. Listen for that whoosh sound. So, you guys who are going to participate, you go ahead and close your eyes. Bring your attention to the breath. Breathe in through the nose. Thank you, Mary. The bean's ready. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. Notice how your belly rises as you breathe in through the nose, and notice how your belly falls back as you exhale through the nose. Just keep your attention on the belly. So it gently rises and gently falls. Nice and easy. Breathing in, breathing out. On every out breath, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, your toes get more relaxed, get heavy, as if given into gravity. Everything's relaxed. Take one breath in now and exhale. And on this next breath coming in, we're going to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. A long whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax the breath. Release it. Just sit there for a moment, collected and calm, responsive and relaxed. Safe. Safe within your own body, safe within your own mind and thoughts, safe in the company that you have here. You are loved and you are cared for. Carry that with you. Each breath is a reminder of all of that. When you're ready, open your eyes. We'll see you in the chat. Michael says, if I've misspelled anything, it's because my tablet is charging and I'm using my phone to watch the sun. Gotcha. Understood. So, Michael, speaking of filming animals today, I've been on a quest for my triple crown, my trifecta. What's up, friend boy? My trifecta is in one. I'd like to do it in one morning, but it could be in one day. film my beaver, a fox, and an owl. Very often I get one. Today I got two. Just miss it. I heard an owl. I knew it was there. My friend Teddy, who comes in here, she saw an owl and tried to help me find one. I heard it, but I couldn't spot it. So close to hitting that triple crown. Now, the holy grail is if you could get a bear, which wandered through my neighborhood a couple times a year, bald eagle. There was one flying around about 3 days ago, according to Teddy. I saw one last summer, and a coyote, which my neighbors have seen, but I haven't seen here. One day, Runner Boy says, "What's up, Runner Boy? How's your training going?" Michael, do you film outdoor stuff? He does. That was a lucky guess, Runner Boy. Thanks for dropping the link, Brian. Abigail says, "Are you there?" To Lee. Lee, are you there for Sebastian? Jessica says, "Thank you, Eric." You're welcome, Jessica. Praveen, how's your day been? So Sissy was saying that she would go taking a break from writing lyrics and working on poetry with meditation. I like that. If you ever want to come up and do one, if you ever want me to read one, let me know. Kat says, "Dang, I missed all the fun, and it wasn't even happened." Well, now we're gonna have even more fun to make up for you not being here earlier. Now we're gonna double down on the fun. What's that, guys? Jessica says, I guess I'm just missing something right now. What do you think you're missing, Jessica? Lisa says, "Cat." Hey, Sniper. Runner Boy says, "I filmed the hike this week, so I have to edit it and see how it turned out for the first time." Interesting. Hey, are you feeling like you're ready for your adventure? Sniper says hi to Lucy. Happy weekend to all. How you doing, Sniper? So, Jessica, we could talk about what you think you might be missing. Kat, how was your day? Runner Boy says, "I feel ready." How much longer do you have? Oh, just clocking out now. We'll be listening on drive home. Awesome. I'm excited for you to get home. Jessica says, "I'm thinking." Nothing wrong with thinking. Thing is, the important thing to remember. A couple of things to remember. One, we don't have to believe every thought we have. Just because we have a thought doesn't mean it's real, doesn't mean it's true, doesn't even mean that it means anything at all. It's just a thought. Thoughts only mean something when there is, this is a favorite expression from Squirrel Sniper, there's an intent behind it. The other thing, maybe the most important thing is remember, you're not your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. You're not even the narrator of your thoughts. You are the awareness of both the narrator and the thoughts themselves. Your pure awareness. Shirley says, "Sniper, I'm alone in the wings now." Never alone, my friend Shirley. Sniper says, "My daughter found a 12-foot putting practice mat that returns the golf balls when you take a shot in a garage show next to nothing." Awesome. So you got it, Sniper? Jessica says, words are hard for me. That's okay. Sometimes it's good just to sit in silence with a friend, Jessica. And as you know from all of my live streams, I'm going to talk enough for both of us. Hey, Abigail, he might have fallen asleep. It's pretty late for Lee. But I bet you he'll do it tomorrow for you. Zipper says it's also the vibration of the intent. Shirley says, so sweet, Abby. Great job, girl. It was a great job. Shirley, did you see the way she went right into singing? No hesitation. Like she's a professional now. As well, she sang happy birthday with me. Praveen says, because of you, Yogi sir, live today, I came to my wife's hidden talent. It's not hidden anymore, Praveen. And truly a talent. Willa says, thanks, you're amazing. Well, I have amazing friends like you, Willa. I'm glad you're hanging out for a bit with us tonight, Willa. Miss having you around. But I appreciate you reaching out to me today. Thank you, Praveen. The guy says, I've been to get myself a drink, and now I'm doing what I worried I'd do. I'm now thinking whether or not I should go out. It's 10:53. I don't need to go out, but I'm bored. Do you want to go out? That's the question. Hey, Jonathan. Abigail says, thank you so much. You're welcome. Jonathan says, I'm mentally drained, and I've been looking for love in all the wrong places. We often do. But here's a realization. Not really looking for love. If you're looking for love in the wrong places, and you know you are, then the realization is that you weren't actually looking for love. You were looking for a replacement of love. Love can't be replaced. When you realize that every little bit of love that you've been looking for from somewhere else, from someone else, is already within you, the look itself, now you can replace it. Now you can truly, truly realize love. Abigail says, I appreciate you, best friend Shirley. That was so beautiful to say. That's my friend Abby for you. It is, Shirley, it is. Abigail says, are you here, Sebastian? Willa says, I'm still here. I'll still be here listening. No. I appreciate that, Willa. Jessica's going to be right back. Tip is a squirrel. Shirley. Sniper says, Shirley. Sometimes those moments are just within the echoing chambers of self. True understanding flowers from the silent communion of one spirit. So that's okay, Willa. Willa says, but just bro, I don't want to be so late on tomorrow. Both times, got nothing on tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you, Willa. So, Big Al, head out the door, get on your bike. If you were in the service, what would your commanding officer say? Don't question it. Get out the door, get on your bike. Abigail says hi to Big Al. Big Al says hi, Abigail. I'm excited about Lily. Me too. Praveen says, oh, you left a comment on my blog. Wow. No one leaves a comment on my blog. My blog is, man, it's a ghost town. You can hear the wind blow in my blog. Praveen says, and on your blog, requests and all the way, all support here, Yogi Sir. Show your presence on Yogi Sir Facebook channel and blog. Thank you so much, Praveen. Hey, my blog is monetized. So if anyone clicks on an ad, I will make fractions of a fraction of a fraction of a penny. But you make enough fractions and you get a whole number. This is why it was so easy for me to get monetized on YouTube. I got my watch hours, and like the day they said I had enough and I did the paperwork, like within an hour, I was monetized only because I went through the process a while back, like 5 or 6 years ago, to get my blog, maybe even longer. Jessica says, sorry, I'm back. That's okay, Jessica. Abigail says, hi to Jonathan. Shirley says, Sniper, I now have 37 emails to myself from your words. I could write a book with them if you'd like. Big Al says, my NCOs would be screaming, where's your motivation? Well, there's the answer. Why are you still here, Big Al? I appreciate you being here. I like you being here. But get on your, I'm going to quote Freddie Mercury, get on your bike and ride. Jonathan says, hi, Abigail. So, Jonathan, what would you think about cultivating love, your love, cultivating your own love within yourself before you start extending it outwards? By that, I don't mean not loving other people now, but when you are looking for a partner, when you're looking for someone to be with, first cultivate your love, extend it outwards in all directions, and the right person will come to you when it is the right time for that right person to come to you. Thank you, Mary. Reed says, I would support Yogi Sir everywhere and in any way I can. You certainly do, my friend. You already do. Without anything in return, because I truly respect Yogi Sir from the heart, I hope I can do something in return. I always hope I can do something in return. Abigail says, are you here, Sebastian? Abigail, I'm afraid he might have fallen asleep. Which is okay, because we want our friends to get sleep. Hey, Fast Buck. Hello from teeny wee Scotland. Beautiful Scotland. Welcome in, my friend. Abigail says, hi, Fast. Hey, Abigail, you are a terrific moderator, my friend. Always appreciate you saying hi to everyone. If you have an Abigail and a Squirrel Sniper in your chat, you got everything covered, guys. Jessica says, I know I'm going to do my best to fall asleep tonight. Hey, do you ever hear me talk about, hey, Danny? That's okay. Danny says, Yogi, so I relate. Cognitive shuffling. Danny's saying hi to everyone. Thank you. Or, sorry, Lucy is saying hi to everyone. Thank you, Lucy. Lucy says hi to Danny. Everything got switched around in my head. Jack Prepper's here, says hi, Yogi. Hey, Jack. Jack, how are you? Danny waves at Lucy. Praveen says, lots of things. I'm leaving from me, sir. As soon as getting knowledge from his guru means teacher, and knowledge is precious. I like thinking of myself as a friend. Abigail says hi to Jack. Jonathan says, I love you, Yogi. I don't mean to offend people. Sorry. Jonathan, you've never offended anyone here, ever. You're a friend. You can completely relax in our friendship. You and I have talked in emails. You know you don't offend me. Jack says, Lucy, Abigail, awesome panel, ladies. Stephen says, I can retire any day now. Abigail, and you take over. Well, we don't want that to happen yet. Abigail says, thank you so much. You're welcome so much. We got some love from Mary. Thank you, Mary. Guys, in about 10 minutes, remind me to take my evening supplement. Zipper says, evening, Danny, my friend. Danny, how are you? How's the weather? Abigail says, I went on live today. You certainly did. And sang beautifully. Shirley, how was your day today? Everyone's saying hi. Abigail says, take your evening supper. I will. Thank you, Abigail. In about 8 minutes now. Well, say 15 minutes. I usually take time released. They didn't have time released, so I got regular. So if I don't time it just right, it'll hit too soon. Shirley says, as good as the day can get, Yogi. The day can get pretty darn good. That's for sure. I was 1 owl shy of hitting my triple crown today. I've been trying for a while to get my beaver, fox, and an owl in one morning's walk. And I spotted the owl. I got the beaver first thing. Such a relief. Beaver's never a sure thing. Neither is a fox, but there's a good chance. And then I saw the fox and I thought, man, I can do it. Good. I heard the owl, but it would not come out. Abigail says, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you, Abigail. David says, as per Indian culture, guru is kind of friend only, but as per our culture, we call seniors as guru. Gotcha. So for me, Yogi Sir is a guru, teacher, and also a friend. I like that. Of course, I long considered Deepak Chopra my guru as I learned meditation. Deepak Chopra, a Deepak Chopra instructor, and I learned how to teach meditation from Deepak Chopra. I'm a Chopra certified instructor. Abigail said I had an awesome time. I'm glad you did. Jonathan says, see everyone later. Thanks, Yogi, for always being nice to me. I always will, Jonathan. We always will. All of us will. You have a good night. Lucy says, Lucy, you're making me smile. I had to leave to charge my phone so I could talk to Anthony, Midnight Foot Soldier. You talking to him tonight? Danny says, I'm sorry, Yogi, it's 85. Feels like 90s, but we got getting rain tonight. It's about the same here. I don't know if we're getting rain tonight or not. We did last night. We have every day. I think next week it's going to rain every day. Shirley says, you talked to him on the phone, Lucy? Have you done that before? Lucy says, I'm watching your live, and as usual, editing my shorts also. I appreciate you being here, Praveen. I know it's awful late for you. Got to be getting close to 4, right? Jessica says, I'm going to go. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, Jessica. Love you, my friend. Praveen says hi to Danny. Lucy says he's sleeping right now. He's in the UK. But you do talk to him on the phone, like on a regular basis. I believe you told me that you did. Michael says, just made a post, Yogi. The buzzards? Michael says, hey there, Jessica. 3:36. Abigail says hi to Michael. Abigail says, beautiful couple. Lucy says, oh, you like seeing love happen before your eyes? Glad I can make you smile. I do like seeing it. Yes, a messenger, and we've been talking more lately. What's up, Skits? Good workout with Jace. It's exciting, Lucy. You are both in my prayers. I've been pretty happy about some things too. Not mentioning why, not mentioning any situations, not mentioning any names. Just saying. Michael says, "Oh, made a post on my community." Gotcha. What do you make the post about, Michael? Lucy says, "Thanks, Yogi Eric. You're welcome, Lucy. You deserve all the happiness in the world." Praveen says, "Supplement time." Gotcha. Thank you, Praveen. Skits is saying hi to everyone. Skits, what's up? Jack says, "I saw you go, Skits." Oh, you watched this video? Michael says, "I'm going to upload the buzzards up in a little bit." Nice. Lucy says, "Yes, of course, Yogi is very, very happy with Cat." Well, with my cats, of course. He's one of them sitting up here next to me, fast asleep. Danny says, "Yogi, how was your day?" My day was good, Danny. Thank you for asking. You do anything special this weekend, Danny? You got church tomorrow, right? Skit says, "Jack just got home from the shop and something happened again." Wow. Skit says, "Hi to Shirley." Lacey, Lacey says, "And I'm so happy for you and very happy cat and her too. And the very happy cat." Well, thank you, Lucy. Danny's got church tomorrow. Abigail says, "I'm happy with Lulu." Well, that's awesome, Abigail. Jack Prepper wants to know if Skit's got it on video. Praveen says, "Sir, I'm leaving. We'll join after a few minutes." Got you, my friend. Michael says the post was of an area in the woods, and it made a quote. The quote was, "The best part of being alone in the wilderness is there no one there to bug you." That's true. Abigail says, "He makes me happy." It's nice to have someone that makes you happy. It's nice to have someone that's an addition to your happiness. Does that make sense? Happiness is an inside job. Happiness should be uncaused and without reason. Our natural state of being, happiness. We are happy because when we realize who and what we are, when we realize our connection with the divine, when we realize our innate holiness, nothing can cause that. It's our birthright. It's there by grace. When we know that, outer circumstances of the world don't affect us. However, when someone joins in that, when you go from what in Course in Miracles they call from a special relationship, which has conditions. I love you, I like you, or I dislike you. And then you name all these reasons why. But all of that can change. And if you love someone and it's a special relationship and they do something that doesn't fit in with your plan, or you do something that doesn't fit in with their plan, that special relationship, that special love relationship, so easily turns into a special hate or dislike or whatever relationship. That's not real love. That brings me to the good excuse. If you guys don't mind me indulging, because it's been about 2 weeks. Probably 1 or 2 weeks since I've read this. The greatest, one of the greatest descriptions of love anywhere, St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians. Brothers and sisters, strive eagerly for the greatest spiritual gifts, but I shall show you a still more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all the faith so as to move mountains but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, and if I hand my body over so that I may boast but do not have love, I gain nothing. My favorite part. Love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous, it is not pompous, it is not inflated, it is not rude. It does not seek its own interest. It is not quick tempered, it does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. The word of the Lord. Sounds pretty impossible. You think? And it is for the ego. It's impossible for who we think we are, but it's not impossible to who we truly are. Because there's no impossibilities for who we truly are. Only for the ego. DC says, I should say we video call a messenger, not just typing. Me and Anthony actually video call. Nice, I like that. Jack Pepper says, more energy, the more frequent. I still haven't taken my supplement yet. I'm waiting 7 minutes. Michael's up to 75 subscribers. Well done, Michael. Let's push you to 100 this week. It says, Zero Jack, that's insane because I've been feeling a certain way recently, that too, which fuels my energy, but it's bad. It's anger. So now I know, well, I always did. I literally manifested. So, what's the plan for tomorrow, guys? You know, Danny said he's going to church. What about you, Skits? What are you going to do? Shirley, what do you got planned for tomorrow? Shirley, if you're still here, I don't want to make assumptions. Michael says this channel is taking off faster than I expected. I'm not surprised, Michael. It's a good genre, and you're very good at what you do. Shirley says, good night, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Good night, Shirley, my friend. Have a good night's sleep. I know it's so early. Michael says, my plan is trying to capture some wildlife on camera. Me too. I'm going out for the beaver, the fox, and the owl again. Oh, nice, Shirley. Shirley says, we're meeting a few friends at the pub. Enjoy. Zephyr says, Michael Burkeen, get a troll cam. Infrared. Jack says, "For my brother, it could really be something." Michael says, "I got an app for that squirrel." Skid says, "My plans are to go to church and get an exorcism." Put yourself in safe hands, Skits. Skit says, "Good night, Shirley. Love you." Jack, have you been out fishing lately? Did I hear you told Maddie that you've never fly fished before? Did I get that right? Danny says, Yogi, a video come up because God, I was thinking you put it on. Well, it wouldn't be me, Danny, but it could be Could be something that you needed to see. How was it? Did it inspire you, Danny? Shirley says Jason's on skits. Is Jason on now? He's getting reps. Awesome. Man, Jason just keeps putting in the work, doesn't he? Abigail says, "Love you, Shirley." Danny said, "Oops, I read that." Skit says, "Oh, okay, Shirley." Skit says, "What are you planning on tomorrow?" I will probably do the exact same thing that I did today, probably in the exact same order. And that sounds pretty boring, doesn't it? However, Abigail says, "Never give up on yourself." Thank you, Abigail. I won't. Jack says, "Nice to see all you wonderful people. I have to start the barbecue later. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, Jack." Abigail says, "Have a good night, Jack." I don't get bored. I'm trying to think the last time I got bored over anything. I can do the same thing every day, but it never feels like the same thing every day. So you say something like, "Well, I go out, take a walk in nature every day." I'm never going to see the same thing in the same order in the same way. Nature's always going to present something new and unique. But guess what? Everything is new, everything is unique, everything is nature. Jack says, "Nothing but respect to you, Yogi." Thank you so much, Jack. I appreciate you saying that, my friend. It says, "Bro, I'll probably do the same as I did today, apart from doing exercises. So I'll be achieving less, but relaxing more." Gotcha. Well, no. Hey, let's take that back. You won't be achieving more, or you won't be achieving less, because your body grows during the stress periods, it grows during the break. So by doing less, you will actually be achieving more. The rest is essential. One second, guys. It says I got lagging at it by Skits. Am I lagging? Michael says, "Squirrel, I would do a troll cam, but unfortunately, I cannot because it's illegal to use someone else's property." Gotcha. Can you get someone's permission? It says my stream was lagging, or mine was. We got some unicorn vibes. Skit says, "By doing less, I was achieving more. That's my new motto for life." Hey, that's a very Taoist wisdom. Let's go to AI. The Tao, do less. Let's do what does the Tao say? That's been my motto in my entire life. Wu Wei. In Taoism, doing less refers to the concept of Wu Wei, which translates to non-doing or effortless action. Deepak Chopra talks about that in his wonderful book, Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. I highly recommend it. It doesn't mean complete inactivity, but rather acting in accordance with the natural flow of things, without forceful striving or unnecessary intervention. The approach leads to greater effectiveness and harmony in life. I try to tell that to people, and they're like, "Nah, guy, you're just lazy," which is true. So it's based upon acting naturally, effortless action, going with the flow, reduce stress and conflict, effective action. Highly recommend it. Of course, we hear that and we think, I'm immediately going to put that in action. Did I miss Cat? Is Cat here? There she is. Cat says, I'm tired and I'm hungry and I want my mommy. I'm sorry, Cat. Broke my heart just a little bit. Hi, Anna. Well, your mommy is always with you. I wish I could help with the tired and the hungry part. But I can remind you that your mommy is always with you and always will be. Closer than a whisper. You won't be streaming any more skits. How about if you just set a schedule for yourself? Michael says I could, but I would need to just the words. I would be written permission, and the places I go, they're never there. Got you. Abigail says I love you skits. Abigail sends a snail emoji. Awesome. Abigail says we need your skits. We certainly do. I'm sorry about that, Abigail. Skit says I would do a stream maybe once a month to catch up with you all. Abigail, don't worry. Still be in the chats. That sounds like a good plan, Skits. Anna says hi to Cat. Skit says I'm so sorry to hear that, Abigail. Danny says Ketosis will miss your live streams. Cat, are you still with us? Cat says yes. Well, I'm glad you're still with us. You're home now? Wait 1 second, guys. Danny says, Cat, I hope you have a great evening. Danny, you're an awesome person, my friend. Skit says it's too much, Danny. Starting to put too much of myself out there. Hardly focusing on my life. I was using it to escape my reality again. Skits, how's your music going? Okay, just walked in. Anything interesting happening? Danny says, Skits, I understand. Abigail says, I want to help out. You always do, Abigail. Abigail says, thanks for being amazing. Skits, awesome friend. Skits says, I should stop distracting myself by all of you wonderful people and focus on sorting my life out a bit. What can I say? You're also wonderful. It helps me. If it helps, is it a distraction if it's helping you? But I have to. You don't think you can do both? Skits? Let's talk about that, Skits. You know what? Life doesn't have to be one thing or the other. It doesn't have to be this or that. It can be this and that. I see it's a cry face. Skits says you help out just by being you, Abigail. Thank you for being such an awesome, awesome person. Truly is awesome, Skits. You're right about that. Here's the problem is when we start saying I shouldn't feel this way. I feel this way, but I shouldn't. I feel this way, but I don't want to. I feel this way, but we always keep putting a but. But how about if we just feel this way? It'll change on its own. I've read, we got some unicorn vibes. I already read St. Paul and we read from the Tao Te Ching. Let's go with Rumi. It's been a couple weeks since I've read this too. This is called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thoughts, the shame, the malice, meet them all at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. It's a beautiful poem, and it's a poem about not bypassing a single thing. Be grateful for whatever come, whatever dark thought, whatever mood. Be grateful. It is a guest from beyond, and it is there to teach you. What is it supposed to teach you? I don't know. Explore. Find out. One second, guys. Sorry, guys. So that was from Rumi. Sorry. We got some love from Cat. Skits. Skits says, my main thing is I feel like I rely on you all. That's okay. That's why we're here. We're friends. Do not feel alone, and you all might not be there one day. I'll always be here. I will always be here. And it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can learn to cope with your friends. You can learn to cope with the people who love you. I think he's asleep, Sebastian, or Abigail. I think Sebastian's asleep. It's good to still with us, so. Um, let's see. But hey, Skits, friends are there so that when you do feel alone, you know you're connected to those friends, even if they're not present right now. Abigail says, "Oh, I miss you, Skits." Um, in Buddhism and yoga, it's called a sangha, a spiritual community. Skits, that's what we are, and you are an essential member of that community. You give as much as you receive, maybe more, probably more, and you don't even realize it. Thank you, Lucy, for the unicorn vibes. God says, Skits, why not accept the love offered and be happy right here, right now? Wonderfully said. Very profound, Kat. It's almost like you're uh, holding a crystal in your hand and channeling wisdom from a higher source. But that can't be. Abigail says, you need a hug, Skits. What a huge heart Abigail has. So, Skits, you're hugely talented. You got a wonderful heart. You're funny. You got an awesome personality. You're getting jacked with Jace. Kat is laughing, says I might be. It does enhance. They do enhance. It was an instant inspiration, Kat. I've been wanting to do something for a long time. Waiting for the right sign of what to do and when to do it. Thanks for the short, Michael. Buzzard short. Gotcha. It's been a while since I've seen a buzzard. Skit says, thank you, Danny, brother. Thank you, Kat. And I'm happy all of you make me happy. I just get scared of being reliant upon social relationships in case they break down. Love you all. I can understand that, but I can assure you that they will not break down. Well, you know, unless the apocalypse comes along. But then we're all in trouble. It says so much. We love you too, Skits. And remember, spiritual community, Sangha. Skits, you're my fellow yogi. I'm gonna go to bed in just a minute, guys. Had fun tonight. Had fun today. Every live stream was pretty awesome. Sometimes they flow just right. Not all the time. Sometimes. Sometimes sometimes is enough. I think it happens more and more now. I had a conversation with a friend via email, and he pointed out um, being able to stay present, being able to stay on point. That's the goal. Michael says it wasn't just a buzzard, Yogi. There were three, and they were flying in a circle. Awesome. I see you now, Michael. Matter of fact, I'm going to be the first to comment. Guys, did you catch Abigail singing? She is now a professional. It says it's Skits Apocalypse. Man, that could be the name of your first album, Skits. If I were you, Skits, if I were you, I'd be pretty damn cool. But I'm stuck being me. And that's not pretty damn cool. Hey, Daniel. Daniel says happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. I've been in a similar situation with you. Hey, when I first quit drinking, it's when I first got online. Opened up a whole new world to me. Spiritual communities. I met many people online. This was 25 years ago. 25, 26 years ago. Some of these friends have popped in here. I met them on some spiritual back when they had, what were they called? Chat rooms? Deepak Chopra sites. Originally it was called My Potential, and then Chopra.com. Yeah, friends that I've met in real life now. Some I went and visited up in Canada, in Texas. Where else? Florida. Online doesn't mean distant. What does Richard Bach say about distance? This is from Richard Bach. Can miles truly separate you from friends? If you want to be with someone you love, aren't you already there? Let me rephrase that a little bit. Can miles truly separate you from someone? If you truly want to be with someone you love, aren't you already there? Skits, what do you think of that quote? Hey, Kat, what do you think of that quote? I'm trying to rephrase it to sound better. Can miles truly separate you from a person? If you want to be with someone you love, aren't you already there? I think yes. But you guys let me know. It says, I want to thank you all for being there. For me, it isn't taken for granted. I promise you all I will focus my mindset. Skits, you don't have to do anything for us. You don't have to do anything for me. Be Skits. And be happy. If you want to do something for me, be happy. Skits says, nah, if I was you, I'd be pretty damn cool. Your name is Yokester Broster, and you have not only one but several theme songs. That's true, I do. And you are the biggest influence and inspiration to us all. I don't know about that, but I appreciate hearing it. Kat says, wait, you went to visit other online friends? Like you left the house? She thinks she's so funny. No one crack. I do my best to make Kat laugh every day, but no one makes Kat laugh more than Kat makes Kat laugh. Danny says, I like that quote. I thought you would, Danny. I thought you would like that. Lacey says, love knows no distance, even if the love is all the way in the UK, especially if the love is all the way in the UK or Tennessee. I don't know why I picked that state randomly. Just came to my mind. You know, sometimes sometimes states randomly come into your mind. Gets us laughing with Kat. You guys just Danny's laughing with Kat. You guys just crack yourselves up so much. I don't know how to read that, Kat. We know. Lacey says, we know why, Eric. So funny how you play dumb. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that I never play dumb. I am just that dumb. That says, you are the light that drew us in, Yogi. We're, we're just your little Skeeter. You guys, you guys are funny. Yes, I did leave the house. Remember, up until the COVID shutdown, I was going to altar races all over, mainly all over the East Coast, but we went everywhere. As far north as Massachusetts, as far south as North Carolina. Shutdown did change a lot for me. It's weird. Shut down, and I did shut down. I withdrew. I had to take care of my dad. Drew as in Drew, as in Drew. Drew. You ever say a word so many times it's lost like all meaning whatsoever? Like, why am I saying this? What does this even mean? Um, yeah, I had to shut things down. The problem was I never stepped back out. I don't know it's a problem. I don't want it to be a problem. I also, it was a good time to draw things in close. But now I have reason to open up more. It is scary. I can understand how you feel skits, but scare is not bad. Sometimes being a little bit scared means you're on the right path. You're taking the right steps. Fortunately, as I've talked about before, none of us are ever alone. We're guided. Just because we don't feel like we're receiving guidance doesn't mean we're not being guided. It means that we're not open to it and we're not asking for it. But we can, in any moment, we can. So when the next step is revealed, the next step will be revealed and it will be taken. I'm in an odd place of having a little bit of a vision of what I would like to see and also surrendering at the same time. I don't want to interfere with my own. I don't want to interfere with my own greater good, asking for something small when I could receive something large. But at the same time, I do, I do have that little of what I would like, at least right now. Surrender is a good word. It really is. I saw that Jace was live. I have him up. Not the sound on, but I do have him up. That way so ads could play through. Man, Jace is up live. Jace is up live late, is what I meant to say. Thanks, Danny. Surrender is a really good word. But here's the question. What are we surrendering to? How about if you don't believe in God? Then what are you surrendering to? You could say life. Because here's the thing. Life is happening, right? We can't deny that life is happening. So if we surrender, this is again, back to the Taoist concept of Wu Wei, effortless action. Just surrender to life. It says, sacrifice of our belief in thought. I like that answer. But here's the thing. Your belief in thought isn't an actuality. It seems true. So if you realize that thought that comes from the ego is an illusion because the ego is an illusion, it doesn't actually exist. Not just Buddhism, not just yoga, not just Course in Miracles, Taoism, not just mystical Christianity, but neuroscience, modern neuroscience shows there's no actual such thing as a self, as an ego. You can't find one. So, if our beliefs come from the thoughts that belong in the ego, that means they don't actually exist. How can you sacrifice something that doesn't exist? Hi, Daisy. Nice to see you, my friend. Daisy, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. We're getting ready to wrap things up, but I appreciate you stopping in. Lucy says, Daisy, so we surrender to life itself, gets that effortless action. We surrender to the intelligence that guides the universe. The sun doesn't have to remind itself to be in the exact position it is. The earth doesn't have to remind itself to turn in a specific way in order to bring daylight across the world. We are that same intelligence. The same intelligence that guides gravity to pull the tides. The same intelligence that makes an apple grow. The same intelligence that's within a grape to be a grape is within skits to be a skits. Not that I'm calling you a grape. Maybe that wasn't the best analogy. Skit says, okay, I hear that, brother. Gives me something to consider in relation to surrendering to my life. It's a greater intelligence that belongs to you. Hey, Skits, when was the last time you thought about your spleen? Did you wake up? Let's see. Daisy says, I am Yogi. I hope you are too. I am, Daisy. Thank you. I did just compare you to a grape. I don't know why. You honestly look nothing like a grape. But I don't know why it came to me, but it did. It says, last time I thought about what? Your spleen. S-P-L-E-E-N. When was the last time you thought about your trachea? When was the last time you thought about your fourth tooth from the center in the left? Skid says, I don't know, but it still functions. How does it function without you telling it what to do? How does your heart keep pumping without you saying to your heart, you better pump again this time? How do your fingernails grow? How does your hair grow? It's a good question. If you got an answer, let me know, Skits. Danny says, oh, okay, Coaster, beware, it's scary. Daisy says, Skits, I'm so excited to see it. Spooky stuff. So the point is, everything is happening just the way it's supposed to happen with your body and with your immediate surroundings. You have just the right amount of air. There's not more air on this side of the room than this side. You don't have to use up all the air here and then walk over across the room and gather some more air and bring it back over here. Synchronicity and impulse, isn't it? It's a guiding factor. You know, synchronicity is meaningful coincidence. Coincidence is a mathematical expression of coincide. Coincide means everything coincides perfectly. So how can a coincidence, a synchronicity, be an accident? Watch the synchronicities. Be guided by the synchronicities. They will not steer you wrong. That's the intelligence of the universe. And you are that intelligence. You're not separated from it, Skits. Now, if you wanted to, you could call that God. If you don't want to, don't. Call it the universe. Call it life. It's all the same thing. Call it just intelligence. The same intelligence that makes your toenails grow. Skit says, and the hair thing. Hey, Tim. I'm going to let you know, okay? We'll have a Bob Ross afro in no time. I appreciate that. I'd settle for about 6. I don't need a whole lot of hair on my head. Give me 6 good hairs and I'll make something out of it, guys. I was given a very strong word, stern warning, not to attempt a ponytail again. Skit says, that's life. Thank you for taking your time to explain this to me, brother. It means a lot. Here's the important thing that I hope means everything to you, Skits. You are not an accident. You are perfectly aligned, a perfectly synchronistic event in an infinite universe. Not an accident whatsoever. Do you know the odds of you even existing? What they are? I forget that there's a mathematical equation. Give me a second. We're going to close things down. Skits. The odds of there being a Skits is 1 in 400 trillion. The odds of being a Skits, 1 in 400 trillion. Astronomical factors involving your parents alone meeting and having you are incalculable. The fact that your great 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 grandfather wasn't run over by an ox, going even farther back, the fact that the single-celled amoeba that crawled out of the water, that was Skits's great infinite backwards grandfather, wasn't stepped on by a dinosaur. All right, maybe my science is off a bit. You get the point. Cat says no. I think Cat is thinking about the 6 hair that I asked for from Jace. Hey, Odom. Only miss my hair in the summer. All the sweat in my eyes. For those in the early days of my YouTube channel, you can go back and see me with a ponytail. I should do a poll. Should I grow my ponytail back? It says, I know I got to remind myself of the infinite possibilities that had to take place for me to get here right now. And what Skits is laughing about an ox. So far, Skits has been compared to a grape and has been warned of the possibility of his infinitely far back grandfather being stepped on by an ox. Hey, Adam. Percolated Fish says, according to the Bible, God counts hairs. How odd. We all need a hobby. So when we did the meditation this morning or this afternoon, it was asking ourselves, what do I want? Who am I? What do we want? What is my purpose? What am I grateful for? Such a beautiful meditation, too. Skit says, there's a saying, you can never fail with a ponytail. Hey, Kat, did you hear that? You can never fail with a ponytail. What do you think of that? In the Talmud, by the way, they say that every blade of grass has an angel hovering over it, whispering, grow, grow. Skits, if a blade of grass has an angel whispering, grow, how many angels are whispering in Skits' ear? Create. You are meant to make music, my friend. You need to collab with Odom. You guys need to make some music together. Cat might have fallen asleep, but hey, Skits, if you see Cat tomorrow, remind her what you said. You can never fail with a ponytail. I like that. All right, guys, I gotta head to bed. Skits says Odom has an amazing voice. He does have an amazing voice. He's a talented songwriter. Odom says, I think I look like one of those monks, bald on top and a long ponytail. I like that look. Cat says it's not counts. It's your hair. It's it's knows the number of hair on your head, inferring he knows you so well. I like that. Inferring he knows you so well. It's one of my favorite, Adam. Consider the lilies of the field. We were talking about that this whole thing. They do not toil. Odom says, thank you, Skits. That's that effortless action again. That's the woo wee, as explained in the Tao Te Ching. Skit says, what? Odom writes too. Awesome, Odom, bro. Yeah, actually, it's like country rap. It's awesome. Skits, you would love it. Cat says, no. Good night, and I don't know if I can pronounce this. Humph. How did I do? Humph. Have a good night, Cat. All right. I got to sign off too. Odom says, I don't think I'm amazing, just average. I like to think that I'm a pretty good judge of music. And I think it's pretty amazing. It says, good night, everyone. And thank you, Eric. You helped me a lot, my friend. I'm going to get out of my thoughts and into my rhythm of my heart. Beautifully said. Might be a song in there for you, Skits. All right. With that, I'm going to go to bed too. I'm going to see everyone in the morning, 5 a.m. if you're around. We've been reading from my book, my first book. Going to continue that for a while. Love you guys. Skid says, I look forward to hearing more, Odom. Thank you, chat. You all are awesome. If you guys ever want to be connected on Messenger, let me know. Odom says, appreciate it. Good night, everyone. Good night, Skits. Good night, Odom. Thank you guys for coming in. Much love, guys.